Greetings Boffins, welcome to the Boffin Lab. I'm Mardor Taran and we're playing Ark Survival Evolved. Today we'll look at passive taming, and I've chosen a Mesopithecus as our subject. The Mesopithecus is also known as the monkey. That's simple because they just look like one. Here's one over here, but I can't get too close. If I get too close, they will spook and run away. Let's have a quick look through the spyglass. This one's level 1, so it shouldn't take very much to tame. Let's back up. The first thing you need to do before you tame a monkey or any other dino by passive taming is have a look around. Is there anything dangerous in the area? Anything that will attack you or your tame? Clear them out first, because they will cause problems for you down the track. So kill any dillos or raptors or anything else aggressive out of the area. Even your own mounts or dinos will cause things to spook, which could cause problems down the line, so park them at a safe distance. Next thing you need is something to feed the dino. I have got myself some dodo kibble, and I've equipped it in my last belt slot, the 0 slot. Dodo kibble is the perfect thing for taming the Mesopithecus. It will make taming very quick. This mechanism works in the following way. You get close to the dino and then you push E to feed it. However, it's tricky. If you get too close, you will startle these small dinos that tend to run away, or the bigger dinos will attack you, such as the Gigantopithecus, the gorilla. We'll have a quick look at what you can tame using passive taming first. The dinos you can tame passively are the Mesopithecus, Gigantopithecus, Ichthyosaurus, Onyx, Aranio and dung beetle. The last three usually require bug repellent in order to tame, but it is possible to tame the dung beetles without them. Let's have a go at taming this guy. The monkeys will run away from you if you get too close, so it is a trick. The best approach is to come from behind them, wait till they stop moving a little bit, but just be careful of them changing direction. Sneak up to them until you're close enough to see the message. Then push E to feed it. The taming bar has gone up about 25%, and now it's going to take time for that monkey to get hungry again. It's probably worth learning how long that is. I suspect it's about 2 to 3 minutes, but it differs depending on the dinosaur, and I think the first feeding takes longer than the next. The only way to find out whether it's ready to feed again is to get close again, and I'm circling around it at distance to make sure I don't make it run away. Fortunately, there is one dinosaur that doesn't have this problem. The Ichthyosaurus is a friendly and very curious animal. It'll actually come looking for you. Believe it or not, they'll even try to rescue you if you're drowning. So they're the one dinosaur you don't have to be careful how close you get to. I'm sneaking up and it tells me I can feed another one. But I spooked it. Now we have a problem. It's running away. So the best option for me is to back off completely and let it get it out of its system. It's going to run for a bit and then eventually stop. Don't spook it again. This is probably the easiest way you're going to lose your monkey. It's just run over a cliff. There it goes. But it looks like it stopped running. Now, I've probably lost a little bit of taming, but not so much that it's a lost cause. So, time to sneak up on it again. Just change direction. They're cunning little things. So, let's try this again. And it's fed, backing off again. So, it's a bit under half tamed now. One of the things about these dinosaurs is they don't like being caged up. You can't put them in a small pen, and you definitely can't put them inside a building. It will spook them, and they will stay spooked. The Gigantopithecus you might be able to put into a very large pen, and it will eventually calm down. However, you need to worry about it attacking things. If it's found something to attack, it'll keep fighting. So, a big pen that's made out of something it can't damage is worth trying. Okay, let's see if this dino's ready for another feed. Slowly sneaking up. And fed. There's unfortunately no other way to speed this up. Just using the right kibble is it. For the vegetarians, you could use berries, Mijo berries being the best, but kibble is the ultimate for this sort of taming. Some of the other dinos will accept meat, such as the Ichthyosaurus. However, that's rather slow, and unfortunately, when taming an Ichthyosaurus, you have to make sure there's nothing around that will make it run off. The Ichthyosaurus, being very curious, will tend to go look at just about anything that catches its fancy, and sometimes it'll decide to bite it. We're nearly there. You have to watch for the changes in direction. It's always best to approach from behind. We might be ready for one more feed. Nope, we spooked it, and it's running again. You could imagine this is rather difficult with a much bigger dinosaur with a much higher level. Fortunately, it hasn't decided to run into the swamp. Hopefully it'll stop before it gets there. Otherwise, I'm jumping. The other problem when it runs like this is it can easily run to somewhere where there is danger. And it has. It's run over the cliff. So, I'm going to jump down there and finish the tame. I hope. There it is. I survived the drop. I should have had a parachute. But this monkey's nearly done. So, I'm going to make sure I get it. One more feed, and it's ready. And I got it. Now I can give it a name. And now I have a monkey. Let's have a look at it. Not a bad looking fellow. The advantage of the monkey is you can actually put it on your shoulder and have a look at it from there. If the monkey is aggressive, it will attack anything that you are currently attacking, including other players. This has an advantage. The monkeys tend to throw feces at people. You don't need to load it up with any. It'll make it itself. And the feces blind them and make it hard for them to run. This is often an advantage. It'll also work on other dinos. So, having one on your shoulder gives you just a little bit of combat potential. That's it for passive taming. It's really that simple. However, you'll find that as you try to tame bigger dinosaurs, it will be much more complex, as you find that it takes a good deal longer and your target travels over a greater distance. We already saw in this video that my monkey at level 1 managed to lure me into the swamp. That's it for this video. Have fun, keep surviving.